Work and play. They go hand in hand. Now, most of the time, the work has to come before the play. And that's the case today on a section of the San Rafael Swell where off-highway trails that have been almost forgotten are getting a new lease on life. The Bureau of Land Management, along with the Public Lands Equal Access Alliance and some local ATV and 4x4 clubs, have gotten together to make sure these trails are ready to ride. Then they're heading out to do just that.
We're in the Buckmaster area of the San Rafael Swell, and we're working with the BLM to sign designated routes. The area's been kind of the long forgotten area of the swell. Doesn't see a lot of use. A lot of the open routes are getting faded and not seeing a lot of use, and so we're designating them, putting carcinoids down and signing the trails so that people know where they can ride. There's a lot of great riding out here that people need to take advantage of.
Came up with the concept or the idea, let's do a big group volunteer project in an area and try to get it one and done. So we come in here with a lot of people, there's a lot of roads and a lot of areas that need designating, and come in and get it designated in one swoop.
The Buckmaster area of the San Rafael Swell is just off exit 149 on I-70 west of Green River, Utah. The landscape here is a mix of red and yellow rock with areas of flat expanse coupled with cliffs that seem to stretch out to the horizon. Giant boulders litter the ground, creating a riding environment that makes you question the scale of everything around you. Hundreds of miles of trails snake through this craggy landscape, and while it is memorable in the extreme, it's also one of the least explored trail systems in the state of Utah. Even on the busiest day of the year, you likely won't see another soul the entire trip. It's the very definition of backcountry solitude.
This area is unique. It's got a lot of history that's associated with it. It's also very scenic, they're very beautiful. A lot of these trails, they range from easy, beginner, level type trails, but they also go all the way to the extreme where it's very difficult. We've got where I'm taking the Jeep Club today. Some of the folks may not want to go where I'm going.
This was a big mining area in the 50s and 60s. A lot of old mines out here. That's mainly what these roads were created for, was the mining industry.
While the riding and exploring are the draws in Buckmaster, today the work has to get done before the play can start. Teams of 20 or more, some in full-size 4x4s, others on dirt bikes, and yet others on ATVs, all head into the wild to mark their designated routes and pound in the signs that will invite riders of all kinds to test the dirt ribbons of this primordial world. It's the perfect example of diverse recreationists coming together with government entities not to shut off access, but to enhance it, making sure everyone knows that these areas are open and waiting to be explored.
This is a great instance where the BLM is really doing a great job. The Price BLM office just does a fantastic job of working with the public.
We've adopted the let's get it marked, let's get it implemented, and let's show them where to go. Once we do that, we get compliance. People are out. I mean, the trails that are behind me today, we've got, a good 180 miles of routes just right here. If folks are riding on those routes, they're not going to go create their own.
More trails are slated to be officially designated and signed in the coming months, with volunteer events like this one scheduled through the Price BLM office. Every user group is invited to come out and serve the community, and afterward, you're welcome to ride the routes and enjoy the landscape of the San Rafael Swell. Work often gets a bad rap, especially when compared with its more enjoyable alternative. But without hard work, we would lose so many of the areas where we play, and that would be a real tragedy. The work done today will lead to countless hours of play for recreationists on the swell, a fact that makes the sacrifice of these volunteers more than worthwhile.
The important thing is that these are open designated routes, and we need to maintain them, and we need to make them part of our riding repertoire, I guess. There's a lot of things to see. There's a lot of interesting things for people to know and to take advantage of.
And now we can take advantage of it here in a forgotten corner of the San Rafael Swell. For At Your Leisure, I'm Stephen Human. Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why you gonna sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.